Hi, I'm Matt with eTrailer, and today we're talking about the Kuat Huk full-size tailgate pad on the back of our 2022 GMC Sierra 1500. Now this is going to be a great option for you if you want to carry a lot of bikes from point A to point B, and you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, or if you don't want to use your hitch, especially if you're currently using it for something else. And this is going to be a much better option opposed to just throwing them in the bed of your truck, because this is going to organize them a lot better and they're going to be less likely of scratching each other up. So let's check it out. So the one we have today is going to be able to carry up to 6 bikes. Now we do have another version of this. It's going to be a mid-size and then a half size. And what's nice about the half size is it's going to be a lot smaller. And if you need that other half of your bed readily available, or you don't need to carry all 6 bikes, just a couple of them, then this is going to be just fine for you too. But the way this is going to grab onto our bikes is we're going to have this strap on the back that holds everything in place. And I'll actually remove it now. And so if you have any bikes that require or that are carbon frame, then this might not be the best bet for you, or anything with a really nice paint job, because it could scratch some things up. And if you have any heavy e-bikes, I wouldn't recommend that either, because trying to lift an e-bike up that high will be very difficult. We're going to have a lot of padding on this, and what that padding is doing for us is when your bike's sitting up there, is preventing anything from getting scratched up, and is allowing more cushion for the bike itself too. Now there might be some spots, if you have that bike near the edge, it might block your taillights a bit. But what I do like about this padding is it kind of pushes the bike forward some, so it's going to be less likely of hitting your taillight. And what's also really nice too is we're going to have this pad in the center. If I actually remove this, it's going to be held in place by a hook and loop. And you can just roll it up and cinch it down at the top. This allows for you to use your backup camera. And it's also going to allow you to use your tailgate. So we're going to open this up. What it's not going to allow you to do is use your multi-pro tailgate. So if that's a huge concern for you, this is probably not going to be the item for you, or really any tailgate pad. And with this flipped around, we can get a better look at how all this works. We're going to have these straps that reach around to our back and connect to the front. And next to that, you can see all these different points where we can mount these straps or a bike too. And what's nice about this is if you have some awkward shaped bikes, or you want a little more space in between them, or you don't want them too close to your taillights, then you can really maneuver them to any one of these points. And I can push this back into place. And what's really nice is, like I was saying earlier, this isn't going to block a whole lot. You're still going to have access to your backup camera. It's not going to block your license plates or your taillights or your back window. And that's really one of the downfalls to having a hitch mounted bike rack, because that most times that is going to block your license plates, and it sometimes could block your taillights too. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a great option for anyone who is looking for something just to make sure your bikes are held in place a little bit better, they look a little bit cleaner, and you don't mind using your bed. Another great option would be the Swagman tailgate pad. And there's some pros and cons to this one. And one of the pros is, if I flip this around, is that you're going to have these little bags or these pouches that you can store other items in. So you could even store some of your shoes or your helmet in here for when you do go out riding. Now, something I don't like about it personally is just kind of the design. This is one we've had in the shop for a little bit, but as you can see, comparatively, the Huk's going to have a lot more padding that covers it, and this one just doesn't look as clean as this design. So really, it just comes down to what your aesthetic is. But if you do like how this one holds your bikes, the clean look of it, and that it is a more affordable option than a hitch-mounted bike rack, and it's going to allow you to carry more bikes than most hitch-mounted bike racks anyways. But that was just a look at the installation and some of the features of the Kuat Huk full-size tailgate pad on the back of our 2022 GMC Sierra 1500. Thanks for watching.